We are going to start with six rules. How many rules? We are going to start with six rules, right? First one, if you differentiate a constant, it is equal to 0. It means, let's say y is equal to 5. 5 means what? A number. So we can call it as constant. Constant means something that doesn't change. So usually we take numbers. Okay, number is a constant. So y is equal to 5. We write differentiation like this: dy over, it means differentiating y in respect to x. So if you differentiate a number or a constant, it is equal to 0. This is the first rule. It means, so like to easily understand what is differentiation, differentiation is a tool or something, a process we use to like try to find the rate of change at a particular point. It means, let's draw a graph. Okay, y x. So what is y? Y is equal to 5. It means here if it is 5, the graph is like this. So when x changes, okay, when x is changing, for example, when x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 2, when x is equal to 3, when x is equal to 4. When x is equal to 1, what is y? 5. When x is equal to 2, what is 5? 5. When x is equal to 3, what is 5? Sorry, what is y? It is 5. So when x changes, does y change? No. So the rate of change is 0. There is no change when x is changing. There is no change in y. So basically there is no change. There is no change. So that is why the differentiation is 0. Right. Second rule you need to know is, let's say y is equal to x. If you differentiate x, okay, if you differentiate x, it is equal to 1. If you differentiate x in respect to x, it is equal to 1. It means what? It will be y x graph. So y is equal to x means the graph will be like this. You see, this is the gradient. So usually what I told, differentiation is basically to find the rate of change at a particular point, right? So that is what we call as gradient. So dy over dx is basically the gradient. Okay, dy over dx is basically the gradient. So if you differentiate x, it is equal to 1. Right, second point is finished. Third point, let's say y is equal to, a number is getting multiplied with this x. For example, 3x. So a number is getting multiplied with this x. Here what you have to do is dy over dx is equal to, if a number is getting multiplied, you don't need to worry anything. Just put the number 3 into, okay, 3 into x, no? So you also 3 into, if you differentiate x, what is the answer? If you differentiate x, 1. So 3 into 1. So 3. That's it. So another example would be like, let's say y is equal to 22x. So dy over dx is, as I said, if a number is getting multiplied with x or something like a function, you don't need to worry. Just write the number 22. 22 into x, no? So 22 into, what is here? X. So if you differentiate x, what is the answer? 1. So 22 into 1, 22. This is the answer. Right. Fourth point we are going to see is x to the powers. It means, let's say y is equal to x to the power 5. So if there is a power to the x, what you have to do is dy over dx is equal to, bring that power in front. It means x to the power 5, no? Bring this 5 here. So 5, put the x. What is here? 5. Subtract 1 from it. How much? Subtract 1 from it. It means 5 minus 1. So it is equal to 5x to the power 5 minus 1 is 4. So 5x to the power 4. This is the answer. So another example would be, let's say x to the power 8. Okay. So simple. Bring the 8 in the front. So 8x. So subtract 1 from it. So it will be 7. This is the answer. A place where students make mistakes, make a mistake is, let's say x to the power minus Okay, x to the power minus 2. So what you have to do, you have to bring whatever here, you have to bring in front, minus 2 x. Here minus 2, okay, whatever here write it, minus 2, no, minus 2. What you have to do, subtract 1, so subtract 1. So the answer is minus 2x. Sometimes students like minus 2 minus 1, they write minus 1, like silly mistakes. Minus 2 into minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. This is the answer. Okay, minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. This is the answer. Right. Another thing I need to tell you is sometimes in the questions, or you may say like root x. Okay, root x. So many of us don't know what is a square root x. A square root means, okay, a square root means basically whatever inside to the power half. It means what is this? Square root x. It means x to the power half. these these two are same. Square root of x is equal to x to the power half. So basically square root means to the power half. Okay, square root means to the power half. So if they tell you to differentiate y is equal to root x, if they tell you to differentiate root x, what you have to do is write this as y is equal to x to the power half. Instead of square root x, you write x to the power half. Both are same. Okay, now what you can do, bring that half in front. Okay, bring the half in front. So x, whatever here, write it half, then subtract 1, half minus 1. So it will be y is equal sorry, dy. Okay, dy over dx, dy over dx will be equal to half x, half minus half minus 1 is minus half. This is the answer. Okay, right. Another thing, if I need to tell you, like let's say x to the power minus 5. The meaning of this is, if there is a negative sign in powers, the real meaning of that is 1 over. Okay, if there is a negative sign in powers, it means, this is basic algebra, I'll just tell you, if there is minus, if there is a negative sign in power, it means 1 over x to the power 5. For let's say x to the power minus 3, it means there is minus in the power, no, so it means 1 over x to the power 3. This is the meaning. Okay, so you see here, half x to the power minus half, it means 1 over x to the power half. Okay, so this is half into 1 over x to the power half means what? X to the power half means root x. So you can write like this also. Okay, so basically the answer is, you can write like this also, 1 over 2 root x, like this also you can write. Okay, right. This is the fourth point. We'll go to the fifth point. The fifth point is, what we did, x to the power 5. So what we did, brought that 5 in front, likewise we write it. Okay, we wrote it. This is correct. Let's say, okay, actually it is like this, okay, actually it is like this, x to the power 5, no, actually we have to bring this 5 in front. X to the power, you have to subtract 1, so it will be 4 into, okay, into, what is here, the power is for what, the power is for x. So if you differentiate x, what is that, 1. So 5 to the power x to the power 4. So we usually don't write this into 1, because like if you differentiate x, it is going to be 1. So we don't write it. Okay, but if it is like this, okay, let's say 3x plus 5 to the power 4. Now you see, the power is for not only for x. The power is not only for x. It is for 3x plus 5. So if they say to differentiate this, okay, if they say to differentiate this, very very simple, extremely simple. What you have to do, same thing. Bring that 4 in front. So 4 bring into whatever here, write it. So 3x plus 5. As usual, 4 minus 1, subtract 1. So it will be 3. So you shouldn't stop here. Okay, you shouldn't stop here. So you have to write additional thing into. So the power is for what? The power is for 3x plus 5. You have to differentiate this. You have to differentiate the inner part. 3x plus 5, you have to differentiate. So you now you do okay, here is the okay, no problem. If they tell you to differentiate 3x plus 5, the answer is differentiate 3x, it is equal to 3. Okay, if you differentiate 3x, 3 into, if you differentiate x, 3, right? Whatever here, write it plus. If you differentiate a number, 0. So 3 plus 0 equal to 3, right? So if you differentiate 3x plus 5, it is 3. So the answer is 4 into 3, 12. 12, 3x plus 5 to the power 3. Okay, actually I should have put this rule in the sixth place, because I didn't teach you how, like when it is getting added or subtracted. I didn't teach you. Okay, that is the sixth point. So let's say 3x plus 5. Okay, if two terms are getting added or subtracted or whatever, okay, what you have to do is you can individually do it. Okay, let's say y is equal to 3x plus 5. So dy over dx is basically, you can differentiate individually. There is plus or minus, no worries, you can do it individually. So if you differentiate 3x, 3 into, if you differentiate x, 1, so 3 into 1, 3. What is here? Plus, if you differentiate a number, just that's just fine. No? If you differentiate a number, it is equal to 0. So 3 into 1 is 3, plus 0 is 3. Okay, so that is what we have done here. Okay, 3. So we'll do like one or two more questions in the fifth, for the fifth and sixth rule. Okay, fifth, sorry, 1 minute. Give me a minute. Okay, right. So the, for the sixth rule, so addition or subtraction. Okay, addition or subtraction. Let's say x squared plus 3x minus 7. Okay, so there is plus minus, so you don't need to worry. If there is addition and subtraction, you can do it individually. So if you differentiate x squared, let's say this is y. So if you differentiate this in respect of x, if you differentiate x square, what is that? You have to bring this 2 in front. 2x, 2 minus 1 is 1. So x to the power 1 is basically x. Okay. Plus, what is here? Plus. So you write the plus. 3 into x, so it will be 3. If you differentiate it, it is 3. What is here? Minus. Put the minus. So if you differentiate a number, it is equal to 0. So the answer is 2 into x to the power 1 means, as I told, x. X to the power 1 means x. So 2x plus 3. This is the answer. Okay, right. So we'll do some one more question in the fifth, for the fifth rule. Okay, let's say x squared plus 7x whole thing squared. Not no. Okay, we'll put cube. Okay, cube. Sorry, x squared plus 7x cube. Right. This is equal to y. You have to differentiate this. So what you do? You bring that 3 in front. Whatever here, write it down. So x squared plus 7x. So what is here? 3. So you have to subtract 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. 2. You shouldn't stop here. Into whatever here inside. Okay. For the power is for what? X squared plus 7x. So whatever the inner thing, okay, you have to differentiate that. So you have to differentiate x squared plus 7x. If you differentiate x squared plus 7x, x squared, if you differentiate, it is 2x, plus, if you differentiate 7x, it is 7. So 2x plus 7. So into 2x plus 7. This is the answer. Okay, so this is the answer.